we're going to use the NYX Slim Pencil, and I'm holding Anastasia Brow Wiz as I'm talking about NYX's pencils. That's awesome. Great. Way to be on top of things, Jane. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a full face of makeup using the highest rated Sephora and Ulta products. Now these are the products that have the most reviews, not necessarily the most stars, because you can have 5-star products with 1 or 2 reviews, and I just don't think that is enough to call something a favorite. So these products are favorites because they have thousands and thousands of reviews, and I will let you know the top rated products from both Ulta and Sephora. I don't have necessarily both products from each place with me, but I will let you know anyways what the top rated ones were from both of those stores in all of these categories. Now we're going to start with primer, and of course everybody's favorite primer, and no matter where you are, I think, is the Benefit Professional. I love this primer. I use it on my nose. I use it on my cheeks to kind of fill in where I have larger pores. And then the top rated one in Sephora, there were 2. There was the Smashbox Photo Finish and the Hourglass Veil Primer. I do have the Hourglass Veil Primer right here, and I do actually use both of these together a lot of the time. Now the Professional had over 3,000 reviews, and again, most of these are 4.5 star ratings. This is 4.5 stars. Hourglass Veil Primer had 6,000 reviews, and the Smashbox Photo Finish had 7,000 reviews. So I'm actually going to put both of these on today. Like I said, I'm going to put this on in the areas that I'm more porous, and these this will go on the rest of my face. So we're going to go ahead and get that on so that we can move on to the next products. And what I like to do when I'm putting on my primer, especially the ones where they are pore fillers, I like to kind of press them into the skin where I have larger pores. I just I think that the product works a little bit better if you press a little bit while you're applying this type of primer. And then we're going to take the Hourglass and we're going to put that all over our face, and we're going to move on to foundation. I had a lot of fun like researching this and just finding out what people like. I mean, it's just amazing the products that people like, because what I kind of thought would be popular really wasn't, you know, so I was really pleasantly surprised at some of these. And what this primer does, it's real velvety feeling, and this kind of smooths out any areas that you have, you might have like redness, and you know, just you want to kind of blur out some of your problem areas. So this is a great primer for that because it does blur the skin. And I'll tell you, I've used this primer with many foundations, and it has worked wonderfully with all foundations, and I know a lot of people look for that. I am going to do like a my favorites primer video, so stay tuned for that, and you will see what products I think work well on multiple skin types. So stay tuned for that. Moving on is foundation, and the top rated foundation at Ulta is this guy right here. It's the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation, with over 13,000 reviews, and again 4.5 stars. The popular one at Sephora was the Fenty Beauty with over 13,000 reviews. I don't have Fenty Beauty's foundation, but I do have this one, so we're going to put this one on our skin today. And I have tested out this foundation. It comes in a pump. I can see why everyone really loves this foundation. Now I have noticed that it works better with certain primers, not all primers. So it does work well with the Hourglass. It does work well with the more creamier type primers, not so much like the wetter wetter primers. Like my Pretty Vulgar one is a little bit more wet and hydrating. Those don't work well with each other, and I don't know if it is because this does have SPF 50 in it, so I don't know if that kind of interacts with how the primer is and the foundation. I don't know. So I don't know if that kind of counteracts the primer foundation working with each other, having that SPF in there. So I don't know, but I do know that it doesn't work well with all primers, so you're going to have to play around with that. Now, the only thing I haven't tried was it without primer. I usually don't not wear primer because I just think that my foundation wears much better with primer on. I guess I could try it and let you guys know. Maybe it's like one of those foundations that doesn't need a primer. Now, one thing about this foundation is it does have kind of like almost a citrusy smell to it. It's not like overpowering, but if you are real sensitive to smells, I don't know if you are going to like really like this one. Okay, moving on to concealer. Now, concealer is another one that I think everyone's gonna know which are the favorites are. Now, in Ulta, the favorite concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape. And I mean, again, are you really that surprised? I mean, I'm not. Tarte Shape Tape had over 10,000 reviews, again at 4.5 stars. Now, Sephora, the NARS concealer, which I do have that somewhere here, the NARS concealer had over 10,000 reviews, again at 4.5 stars. Both are very, very, very good concealers. I think before Shape Tape came out, NARS was the concealer to go to, but once Shape Tape came out, there are very, very few concealers that beat out Shape Tape. Now, they might come close as kind of dupes, but really this guy is it. This is the one that you need. We're going to go ahead and put the concealer on our face, get that blended in, and we'll move on. Now, because I am not in my 20s or my 30s anymore, I do not put concealer all over my under eye because I notice with fine lines and wrinkles that concealer does grab, and no matter what you do, unless you have perfectly smooth under eyes, your concealer is always going to crease a little bit. So what you want to do is, if you want to brighten up dark under eyes, put it down a little bit and then just kind of lightly blend it up, so you have more product down below and less product close to your eyes where there might be more fine lines and wrinkles. A little trick I like to do too is just take my finger and just kind of dab that concealer in under my eyes where it gets closer to my under eyelid here. That kind of just helps the concealer to get in there and smooth over, so that when you smile or move your face in any way, shape, or form, your concealer doesn't crease up. Okay, so now the top rated setting powders out there are the Bare Minerals Loose Powder Foundation, the original loose powder foundation, and I believe that hit over 12,000 reviews on Ulta. I don't have that one, but I do have Sephora's top rated, which is the Laura Mercier's translucent setting powder that had almost 7,000 reviews at Sephora. We're going to go ahead and set our face, starting with our under eyes. So what I like to do is take a small little tapered brush, and I will set under my eyes, and I will set in other areas that I get a little bit more oily. So we're going to set under the eyes, get that all nice and set. I'll even set my eyelids a little. Get those ready for eyeshadow. So we're going to set our eyes. And then I do like to take a little bit more powder and set the areas really well that I find myself more oily. And this will help keep the oil at bay a little bit longer. Now I'm going to take a big fluffy powder brush, and we're going to set the rest of our face. What I love about this setting powder is, again, it just sits so nice and smooths out your skin. So your skin looks like a baby's bottom after you're done putting this setting powder on. I can totally tell why everyone loves this powder. It is really nice. and you don't get flashback. It just sits and lasts all day. This will keep that foundation from moving all day long. I love it. So moving on to the next product, we are going to talk about bronzer. Now, the top rated bronzer at Ulta is the Bare Minerals bronzer, and that had over 2,000 reviews. And then the bronzer at Sephora that was very, very popular is the Huda bronzer, and that had over 3,000 reviews. Unfortunately, I don't have either one of these. I tried to get the bronzer, the Bare Minerals at Ulta, and the gal helping me gave me the highlighter instead, and I can see how that got messed up because they're right next to each other in the little section that they're in at Ulta. But unfortunately, I don't have either one of those bronzers to show you. However, I do have the best-selling bronzer at Ulta, and that is Physicians Formula's Butter Bronzer. Now, that's another thing when I said I'm kind of shocked at some of the choices here because everyone loves the Butter Bronzer. It's kind of like the Hoola Bronzer, which also didn't beat out the Bare Minerals. And I don't even think Hoola came in second. This might have come in second, I think. I'm not sure. But this is the one we're going to use today. So this is just the regular original shade of bronzer. As you can see, I've hit pan, so I really do need to buy a new one of these. They do have other shades. They have a lighter shade, they have darker shades, and this bronzer, other than smelling like coconuts and tanning and just summer heaven, this goes on so well, and it blends well no matter what type of foundation, powder, anything that you have on. This is gold right here, and I think you will really love this if you buy it. We're gonna go ahead and get this on our face and move on to the next product. All right, we have our bronzer on. Moving on to the next product. Now, the next one we're going to put on is blush. So the highest rated blush at Ulta is the Bare Minerals Loose Blush. And the most popular shade was Glee. So here that is. It's kind of like a rosy color. And this had over 2,000 reviews at 4.5 stars. The NARS blushes at Sephora were the top rated one. And of course, everyone loves the shade Orgasm. It is a beautiful shade. I am out of that shade, so I have not bought it. It's on my purchase again list, but I just haven't done it yet. That had over 17,000 reviews, so NARS blushes are awesome, and I do highly recommend them. All right, moving along, we are going to go into highlighter. And the highlighters, again, well, one of them didn't surprise me, but this other one did. So the top rated highlighter at Ulta was this Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter. Now, I've never used this. Today is going to be the first day. So we'll see how that works, but this was the top rated highlighter there at Ulta. Now at Sephora, the top rated highlighter, oh, I'm sorry, this had over 2,000 reviews at 4.5 stars, and Sephora is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Again, I don't have one of those, so we're going to use this today. And the ABH one had over 2,000 reviews at 4.5 stars. So we're going to go ahead and put this on our face. And again, I have not used this one, so I have no clue how it works, but apparently all of you guys seem to love it. So we're going to try it. That's pretty. That's nice and subtle, and it has like a rosy shade to it, or a rosy undertone to it. That's pretty. I don't mind that. Okay, moving on to brows. So at both stores, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz topped everything. And at Ulta, it was like over 7,000 reviews at 4.5 stars, and at Sephora, it was over 13,000 reviews at 4.5 stars. This is a great little brow pencil. One side has a nice tiny tip so that you can get very, very precise strokes into your brows. And the other side has a spoolie. I really do like any type of brow pencil that is like this. I like that tiny little tip, and I like the fact that there's a spoolie on the other side. We're gonna go ahead and get our brows filled in and done, and we'll be right back. All right, our brows are on, and I think I did a pretty good job today. They almost look like fraternal twins, not identical, but fraternal. So I guess we're having a good day with the brows. We're gonna move on to eyeshadow. Now the eyeshadow palettes, again, were nothing that really surprised me. At Ulta, it was the Jaclyn Hill palette, and this had over 3,000 reviews at 4.5 stars. And the top rated one at Sephora was the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. Now, I do not own that palette, and I probably will not buy that palette just because I think I have other palettes that have the same type of shades in it. It is a gorgeous palette. I actually do want to buy the new one that just came out, the Riviera, but it was out of stock when I went to my Ulta. So we're going to use the Jaclyn Hill one today. Now, as you can see, my Jaclyn Hill palette is very used. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that it came in a white packaging, so then all of my fingerprints are on this. The thing looks so nasty, but it is well loved. Like, it is. I love this palette, obviously. Look at it. I mean, it's nuts. So today we're gonna start off with like the shade right here. I don't know the names of these shades, so I'm just gonna point to them and then let you know I'm putting them on my eyeballs. Okay, the next shade we are going to use is this green shade down here. This guy right here, and I'm just gonna put that on my lid and maybe a little bit into the crease. I'm going to take this shade right here, and we're just going to put it on the middle of that green just to give it a little bit of highlight. All right, we've got our eyeshadow on, and we're gonna move on to eyeliner. Okay, so the top rated eyeliner at Ulta is the Stila Stay All Day liquid eye pencil, and at Sephora it is the Tarte dual end liquid eyeliner. Now that eyeliner I've used, I think, in another video. It has the liquid part on one end and a gel liner on the other, so you can do your top and your bottom with one pencil. I believe that had over 7,000 or 8,000 reviews at Sephora, and the Stila one had over 6,000 at Ulta. Now another one that was super close, if not maybe had a few more reviews than the Tarte dual end, was the Kat Von D's tattoo liner, which is awesome too. And I think that one might have had 8,000 reviews on it. I didn't write that one down, so sorry, but we're gonna go ahead and use the Stila one today. Now I have noticed with this pen and the Tarte one, my one eye, my right eye in the corner, it does bleed a little bit. My other eye, it does not. So I don't know if it's just something weird with that one eye, but I have noticed it bleeds a tiny bit right in that area. Okay, our eyeliner is on, and we are ready to move on to the next product. And that product is, I believe, mascara. So the top rated mascaras at Ulta and Sephora were the Benefits They're Real at Ulta with over 10,000 reviews, and 14,000 at Ulta, so it was a popular one at Ulta as well. And Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I do have both of them, was the top rated one at Sephora with over 14,000 reviews. So really good mascaras. I love them both. I think they're both great. They do everything a mascara should do. It lasts long, it doesn't flake, it doesn't fade. I can actually fall asleep with my mascara on, and it doesn't like give me raccoon eyes in the morning. I have done that. I'm sure everyone has, but it is really, really, really good mascara. So we're gonna go ahead and get our mascara on our eyelashes. You guys know what I totally forgot to do is put any makeup on my lower lash. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I forgot to do that. Let's go ahead and get that done really fast. Cannot believe I forgot to put shadow on my lower lash. So I'm going to actually take that brush with a little bit of that green color on, and I'm going to go ahead and get my lower lash covered here. Oh my gosh, my brain, I tell you guys. There we go. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to take the mascara and put that on my lower lash. Alright, we have the mascara on. Okay, on to lashes. Now, the most popular lashes at Ulta are the Ardell brand, and I think they don't really have, I think that's one of the only brands they actually sell. There are a few others, but Ardell is the most popular at Ulta, and the most popular at Sephora are pretty much any that they sell. They have the Huda, they have the Lily lashes, the velour lashes. They're all beautiful. Really, I mean, you can't go wrong too much with lashes. I know some people prefer some over other brands, but I like my Ardell lashes, and these are the Ardell 120s and the Demi Wispies. We're going to go ahead and get those on. So we are going to move on to the next product, and that is the lips. And so the top rated products at Ulta for lip liner is the NYX Slim Pencil, and that is right here. And that had over 3,000 reviews. The one at Ulta was the Bite Beauty pencil liner, and that was had over 2,000 reviews. We are going to use the NYX pencil today, and I need to open it because I just bought this. It's brand new. So I bought this shade Natural. We're going to go ahead and get this on our lips. Okay, our lip product, or our lip liner is on, and I finally picked a lip liner that does not clash with my eye look, so I'm kind of happy about that. The lipsticks, and now when I looked at lipsticks, I looked at lip stains, I looked at liquid lips, so anything other than lip liner to put on your lip that isn't lip gloss is what I looked at. So the top rated one at Ulta with over 8,000 reviews was the NYX Soft Matte Liquid Lip Color. And at Sephora were the NARS lipsticks at over 6,000 reviews. And I do have a couple NARS. Of course I have NYX. And we're going to try the NYX one on, so we'll just keep it going with the flow of NYX. Since we have NYX lip liner on, we'll go in with the lipstick. So again, this is the NYX Soft Matte Liquid Lip. So it kind of looks like a pinky color. We're going to go ahead and put this on our lips, and hopefully I didn't mess up the fact that I wanted to do a nude lip with this eye color. Oh, that's not bad. It's kind of like a pinky nude, so that'll work. Yeah, that looks good. That's not bad. Phew. I was getting a little nervous when I saw how pink this was, because I thought it was going to be like much more pink than it is. And I like this color. I'm not super into... I just dropped something, sorry. So I mean, it is staying soft on my lips. It isn't drying down too matte, but I kind of feel it on my lips. I don't know if that makes any sense to anybody. I can feel it kind of like mattifying, like being more mattifying on my lips, although it is staying pretty soft. So we'll see how this works throughout the day. I love the color. I think it's beautiful. I'm really happy with that I actually for once picked a lip color that matches the rest of me, so that was good. Okay, and last we have our setting sprays. Now the setting spray, the top rated setting spray at Ulta was this NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray with over 2,000 reviews, and the most popular one at Sephora was the Urban Decay's All Nighter. I'm actually going to try the NYX one because I use the Urban Decay one all the time. The Urban Decay one actually had over 8,000 reviews on it, again at 4.5 stars. But we're gonna use the NYX one today because I've never used this one, and I really wanna check it out and see how it works. So we're gonna go ahead and spritz this. Ooh, that's a big spritz. Spritz this all over our face. Everyone raved at how well this one works. So we're gonna test that out and I'll let you know in the comments below how that works. So that is our video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, as well as the notification bell so you are notified of all of my upcoming videos. Thank you so much and I'll see you again soon. Bye.